going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They go play action with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Adams. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And now a first down following that long gain. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They've decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. This is caught with a catch right side. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Ajayi. And some space here. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Giovanni Bernard from 8 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go now. Green.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play action. Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Drops it off to Ajayi. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. From the shotgun, Ryan. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be a Chicago first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. This is Ajayi. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff looking right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky rolling to his left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a jive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. First and 10, it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Green 39! Green 39! No, check! Patriot!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, 58 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
All right, here we go. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action. Trubisky out to his left. And that is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he fires one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. All right, now look
They go play action with Trubisky. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And it's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They run again with Ajayi. Fighting down past the 45. They can't tackle him. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Watch it now, Barney!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Duke Riley able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Mario Addison in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Ryan. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears add on. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now they try the right side here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Ryan. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Touchdown, Chicago! Jay Ajayi, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now Ryan on 1st down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Charles Clay, 29 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Fights off the defender. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jay Ajayi with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action now. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Bears on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Ryan. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ryan wants to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special.